Yo man, you put in the work. You got the date, so what's next? You gonna Netflix and chill? Come on man. Dinner and a movie? Come on dude. You can do better than that, and we're gonna work together to make it happen. You know, one of the questions that I get more often than not, man, it happens all the time in our Facebook group, happens a lot of times on Instagram. Even on this channel, I get this question quite often. It's like, man, look, you know, I really don't know how to plan a date. I don't know what to do on this date. What do I do, like dinner and a movie or something, or just take her out to dinner or just get drinks? Oh, here's my favorite. So I invited this girl for coffee. Coffee? Come on, man, you can do better than coffee. You know, the problem with that is it lacks so much imagination. It's not an adventure. It's not something fun for her. Yeah, true, you're getting to know each other and all that kind of thing, but at the same time, it's like, is that something that you want to really do? Is it? Probably not. You know, like, yeah, every once in a while you go out to dinner, I'm sure. Every once in a while you stop and get a coffee, fine. But it's not something you're like, man, I cannot wait to go to Starbucks and get this coffee. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I've been waiting all week for this. The anticipation is killing me. Come on, man, you can do better than that. You know, there's so many fun, imaginative ideas. And plus, look, part of this whole thing is to be better, right? To be the guy that is the exception to the rule, the guy that is exceptional, the guy that is above average, out of the fray, however you want to put it, man. You want to be that different guy. So come up with different ideas. So that's what we're going to talk about. But I think the first thing, and this is number one, by the way, know your town. Know where you live, man. It's always funny to me when guys that I talk to in like New York City who are like, I've never been to the Statue of Liberty, and they've lived there all their life. When other people come from thousands of miles away just to go to that destination point, right? So know what's around you, know your surroundings, set yourself up to be like the virtual chamber of commerce of your town. Know all the cool places, know the new restaurants. Take time out of your schedule to try these places, okay? Now, it's a good date idea to go to some of these places to experience it first time together, okay? That's fine. But I would argue it's even better if you have been there and you can seed it. When I say seed it, I mean talk about it, big up it, sell it, you know? What a great, cool place that is. Because you've been there. You're the man about town. You know what's up. You know the cool places. You're in the know, okay? So that's the thing, man. Know what's going on around you. Know if there's cool festivals coming up. You know, the museums around you. If you live in an area that's not as densely populated, maybe you live out in the country. Know the mudding spots. I don't know. Know the, I'm not trying to be condescending, but God, it's funny. But maybe, you know, there's places that are within a 45-minute radius of you that are cool places that you can check out. There has to be. And if you don't know what these cool places are, you just pretty much live your life. You go to work, you go to school, you do your thing, you come back, you know, check your social medias, hang out with your buddies at maybe the local sports bar here and there. If you're that type of guy, you probably don't know what's around you, okay? And you know, interestingly, I've always found this really funny. And this is just totally specific to me, but I have to believe it's probably the same in other cities as well. I noticed, I'm in Detroit, okay? And I've noticed that there's people who, that live on the west side who really aren't a lot of times in the know of all the cool happening stuff going on around town. But people on the east side tend to know more. And I don't know why that is. It's a theory of mine. I've always been trying to figure it out, and I don't know, I just can't come to some kind of consensus as to why that is, you know? But don't be that guy. Don't be that west sider. Be the guy that's in the know, okay? And there's ways of doing this. Obviously, Facebook events is a good way of doing that. You can simply Google it and what's happening around me. There's gonna be all kinds of things that come up. Maybe there's like a food truck rally. Maybe there's a new art exhibit. Maybe there's some festival. Maybe there's a block party. Maybe there's this cool DJ that's playing at this place. Maybe there's this underground thing that's going on. Like, there's so many cool things that you could go out there and check out. And look, once you're that guy, that adds value, okay? Because you're experienced, you get out, you know things, you know what's going on around you, and she feels more safe with you because of all those things. And a side byproduct of that is just great is the simple fact that you get to know these people in these other venues. If you go to them on at least semi-regularly, you get to know all these other people and make those connections there as well, which is really dope. Because when you walk into a place and people are like, oh, there he is. What's up, man? Been a minute. How you been? People greet you, people know you. That speaks to your social value to a large degree, you know? So get out, check those places out, man. And that's a cool thing about our VIP social blueprint program is the simple fact that it's showing you how to build a social circle out. It's showing you how to level up, how to have those 5 people in your life that is going to make all boats rise. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, man, you are missing out on so much. You are a product of the 5 people that you are around the most. So be selective with that. But how are you gonna find those 5 great people that are gonna help you level up? Well, the VIP program is going to show you exactly how that's done. Number 2, date ideas. Man, look, if, like I was just saying earlier, if you don't have some cool places to go, some outside of the box ideas, you know, I mean, yeah, again, cool, you know, she wants to get to know you and all that, and that's fine. But wouldn't it be better to be in a cool environment, in a place that she's excited to go to? So many guys complain about girls flaking and ghosting and so on and so forth. She's a lot less likely to do that if you plan something cool that she's actually interested in going to. Not just, let's go get some coffee. Like, come on, dude, coffee? Man, you can make coffee in your kitchen, you know, but you can't do cool stuff in your, well, I guess you can do cool stuff in your kitchen. Never, that's for another video. But anyway, here's the deal. I'm gonna give you a few great date ideas that you can run with, all right? Steal them from me, man. Take them, run with it, and do what you gotta do, all right? Here's the first one, feeding horses. I know how this sounds, okay? But this is my absolutely favorite idea when it comes to a date spot, a date idea. All girls love horses, man. Every single one, okay? And so by you suggesting that you go feed horses, it is a wrap. She's gonna wanna do it. She's gonna be excited about it. And get this, a sack of apples is like $2, even with inflation. It might be $2.50. A bag of carrots is gonna be like $1.50, something like that. You know, it's a pretty cheap date idea, okay? So what I like to do, this is for me here, I know where the Detroit Police Department keeps their horses. All right, the stables that they reside at, I know where that is, and I've been there so many times. The stable hands all know who I am, so they're really cool with me coming back there, petting the horses, feeding the horses, all that kind of thing. And so you have to walk through this big, long park. It's almost like a nature trail to get there, so that adds an extra wrinkle. And then when you get there, you can hang out as long as you want. It doesn't cost anything outside of the sack of apples that you brought with you, you know? And so you get to see the horses run around. They're all super excited because they're getting these treats, and like, it's a lot of fun. And then if the date is going really well, you're really connecting, you can continue it by, you know, maybe getting a drink or two with the local spot that's close to there or something like that. You know, like, it doesn't have to be, let's go to dinner and let's have all the focus be on each other. I'm gonna roll out the red carpet because I came to impress you. You know, like, come on, dude. You know, this isn't a thing about impressing her. This is about doing something that's fun, that's a fun activity. I would do that by myself anyway, because I just like feeding the horses and hanging out with them and petting their snouts and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's just so much fun. Another thing that you can do is go to the mall. I had a conversation recently with a girl that is on my Instagram, all right? and you know, we had a IGTV session together, and we were talking, and she was like, we were talking about dates, and I was like, anybody ever take you to the mall? And she was like,
no, why would someone take me to the mall? That sounds lame.
and I was like, here's why, and I'm about to tell you why. And she absolutely loved it when I broke it down for her. She was like, I kind of want to go to the mall with you now. So here's the deal. When you go to the mall, you have the opportunity to experience a lot of different places, right? Because it's a bunch of different stores, a bunch of different energies, a bunch of different kinds of atmospheres inside of that mall. And it makes the bonding process ramp up to a large degree. Plus, you have a us against the world conspiracy going on, meaning people watching, essentially, okay? It's just a cool way of saying people watching. So you have all these different kinds of people. Oh my God, did you see that guy with that crazy hat? Did you see that dude over there riding a dinosaur? Did you see that lady who was juggling? Whatever. I don't know why this mall's at the carnival, but still. There's all kinds of people that are going around doing things. And so what you have the opportunity to do is, as to where the focus has to be two-dimensional, back and forth with each other, it just focused, boom, so heavy on each other when you're just sitting across from somebody eating a dinner. Focus is everywhere. And then it all comes back to YouTube. And then it goes back out, and it's everywhere, and it all comes back to you again. And so you're getting to know each other a lot faster. The focus is everywhere. Another cool thing, what I like to do is play dress up. Go into these crazy stores that have like crazy outfits and trying things on and taking pictures together. So much fun, man. There's also a Lucky Strike, which is basically a bowling alley / barcade, okay? And so that's fun too. So going to the mall is, and here's one other thing too, it just came to mind. Safety. You know, so a lot of times girls say if you met her, in particularly on a dating app where you've never seen each other before, met each other before, you know, a lot of times girls have second thoughts due to safety concerns. The mall is a very public place, all right? So she is not gonna be as reluctant to just go to, you know, some random spot that she doesn't know with some guy that she doesn't know. She's familiar with the mall. She understands the mall. It's a public place. She'll be fine. And on top of that too, if things aren't working out, it's easy to at the mall. You know, like, not really feeling this one, but you know, good luck to you. Another thing too is, and this is only specific to places that kind of have a more urban feel to it. Like here, I guess this is the reverse of the safety thing, but still, nonetheless, some girls that are confident in themselves and feel fine about it will be open to doing this. By me, there's an abandoned zoo. Can't tell you how many times I've been to that abandoned zoo, okay? It's a lot of fun. You break into it, okay. Warning here that it is illegal. You could get in trouble, okay? But still, you're probably not gonna. But that just adds an extra wrinkle of danger to it. So, but yeah, you know, there's this abandoned zoo going around that, and it's a whole zoo, so it's pretty big. There's an abandoned psychiatric hospital, so it's got that creepy element to it, you know, which adds another wrinkle of adventure and fun. And bottom line, that's what you should be looking for, is to make this an adventure, to make it fun, okay? And look, if you don't understand what fun is, PEZ, okay? And the whole PEZ concept, which is positive emotional stimuli. Look, all you gotta do is read The Attraction Ladder, The Psychology of Modern Flirting. If you read that, you will understand PEZ in full detail. If you want a copy of it, we'll link it up. All you gotta do is reach out to me and I'll get it to you for free. As a matter of fact, this whole video series is based on The Attraction Ladder. If this is your first video, when you get done with this one, go back to the first one. We have a playlist going. All you gotta do is follow the playlist. We're going step by step by step by step, breaking it down thoroughly, just like we're doing here. Oh, hey. So after using Dapper Yankee beard oil, beard balm, you can see what's happened. My beard has grown in so manly, so masculine and attractive. All right, real deal, fellas. You know, so Dapper Yankee did not, dye my beard, and they certainly didn't grow my beard. Okay, but here's the deal. I would not go a day without using these products. I can't speak highly enough about them. Go to dapperyankee.com, man. Check out what they got. Again, the soaps are great. It's all organic. It's all something there for you to step your grooming game up, man. It's not just about, hey, I gotta have a chiseled jawline. I gotta be built like a linebacker, and I've gotta be 6'5". Come on, dude. No, you just need to be well groomed. And I don't mean groomed. I mean well groomed. Brushing your teeth and putting on deodorant and combing your hair is groomed. Be a step above that, man. Be exceptional. Be a guy that isn't the average, ordinary guy. Use products by Dapper Yankee to make that happen for you. Number 3, texting. Okay, look, I see so many guys that struggle with texting and things like that. And one of the things I think that a lot of guys do incorrectly, now I'm not saying that it can't work or anything like that, but I look at it more of you're navigating a minefield. She's looking for a reason to not link up with you, okay? And that's just the truth of it, man. That's just the reality. She's looking for red flags. If you give her one, she's gonna hang on to it. She's gonna use it against you. And the more that you text, the more opportunity for you to step on a landmine, okay? Because all it takes is one misinterpretation. One thing that you say that doesn't land right, and she takes it a different way. So, that being said, think about it. How many times have you gotten text messages from people and you're like, huh? So you do the same thing. I'm sure you have. So, when you are texting, keep it short and sweet, okay? What I mean by that is this. So say you met this fine girl at the club on Saturday. You got her number, okay? Now, you're gonna transition this to a date, and you've already had the conversation with her at the club, which I argue that you should do. Set something up for later when you're in person, okay? So, you have from Saturday, and say you're gonna go out on Thursday, okay? You got a little bit of time there, half a week. So what are you gonna do? What most guys do is they have these big, lengthy conversations, and then if the girl doesn't get back with them right away, oh my God, what's happening? Look, she doesn't want you to do that, because if you do, you come across as clingy, you come across as needy, and that is a huge turnoff. Now, I'm not saying don't text her, but what I am saying is don't be having these big, chunky, long, scroll, your thumb is sore, you're scrolling so much, going through this conversation. Don't do that. Instead, do this. So the next day, I'm gonna text her. We're gonna have a little bit of conversation, okay? Then, a little bit later, maybe the next day, I'm gonna call her. We're gonna have a phone conversation, right? So the next day is Sunday. The next day after that is Monday. We're gonna have a little phone conversation. Tuesday, probably won't text her at all. Wednesday, I'm gonna text her, probably, have some kind of inside joke running, and so I'm gonna text her a funny meme relating to that inside joke. Oh, hey, saw this today, thought of you, I knew you'd like this. Ha ha ha, LOL. She's probably gonna be like, how's your day going? Like, oh good, how about you? Oh good, cool. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Boom, done. Do not look for a confirmation for her to show up, because what does that look like? So are you actually gonna show up? What does that imply to her? Oh, this guy's just so used to girls ghosting him, like there's probably something about him. If all these other girls are ghosting him, why am I the lucky winner? Or unlucky winner, I guess as it is. So instead of doing that, what I like to do is like, oh, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be in the corner, I'm wearing a black jacket, wear something cute so we match. And that's letting her know I expect her to show up. I expect her to be there, okay? Without me being needy about it. So do those things. And as a matter of fact, while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so. If you haven't given a thumbs up to the video, do it. If you haven't dropped me a comment, come on, man. Why aren't you asking questions? I can break it down a lot more if I know what your problem is specifically. So get at me. I'm easy to find, dude. That's all you gotta do. All right? So listen, guys, I'm Dale Valor for Modern Flirting. We'll see you in the next one.